The mysterious, the curious, the blurriest. From the beginning of time, man has wondered about mysteries. Are they fiction, or are they fact? The Eberling Enigma. Submitted for your examination, Eberling, a name synonymous with innovation. A name on which fortunes were made through startling, prolific inventions. A name known also to disappear. Thomas Eberling was at the height of his brilliant career, and some said working on his most ingenious invention yet, when he suddenly disappeared from public life forever, more than 150 years ago. But what happened to Thomas? Was he the victim of foul play by a jealous rival? Or had he stumbled upon something so powerful that it had to be kept hidden? Thomas's genius was inherited by the latest Eberling, Max Eberling, a virtual rock star in the up-and-coming scientific community. Unfortunately, genius was not the only thing these two men had in common. So too were their penchants for disappearing. But why did he vanish too? Max was last seen 10 years ago at this infamous Einstein Awards banquet, where hundreds of the world's top minds were saved when a fire alarm cleared the room just moments before the ceiling collapsed. But when the ceiling collapsed, Max, like a rock star, had left the building. How could a man, even a genius such as Max, have predicted such an event? Yet this footage clearly suggests that Max Eberling did just that. Why would a man admired by all and a hero to many walk away from his newfound fame? Surely the key to this mystery is more than the simple wish to avoid the notorious scientific paparazzi. What are the secrets being held by the Eberling estate? Did the Eberling genius come with a price? The price of a curse? The world may never know, but that won't stop us from wondering whatever became of this modern mystery.
What I really want to know, Dad, is why you're wearing sunglasses everywhere except where you need them most.
I thought I heard your father's voice.
I don't think so. You're imagining your ghosts again.
No, I'm certain I heard him, Anna. As clear as if he were standing right here. Have you felt a shiver coming over you?
Mum, why did Dad wear sunglasses all the time?
Well, why don't you just ask him? He's probably in your bathroom. Sometimes he likes to go...
No, Mum. What you were hearing was that mystery show. I was watching it again.
This is how you want to spend your birthday.
No, listen. I think I found something interesting this time. You see, it's the sunglasses.
I think you're going to find this much more interesting.
What's this?
I found it a few weeks ago in an old shoebox.
For my daughter Anna, on her 16th birthday. Has this been hidden in the house all this time?
Either that or one of the ghosts left it.
What is it? What does this mean?
Maybe it's a way to contact your father on the other side.
Don't you see? Maybe it means he's still alive. I know it's been 10 years, but I always had the feeling...
If he was still alive, would I be seeing his ghost everywhere? Would I?
No, but maybe he's stuck or trapped somewhere or held captive by someone.
Maybe he's helping Tintin find Professor Calculus. Oh.
Seriously, Mum? You really don't know anything about his work?
Never you mind, never you mind. It's best left alone for your own good. And so on and so on. That is what Max always said to me, and that is what I say to you, my sweet. Now, I ordered in some nice birthday cake, and I suddenly feel a nasty draft coming from somewhere. Whew. Are you coming down?
But what if these things are clues that will help me find him?
It's best left alone.
I know my father wanted me to have this for a reason, and I intend to find out what it is. Chemistry notes. Mum won't let me do any of the lab experiments. She says somebody might blow something up. Ugh, stuff that looks gross on me. I wasn't made for this century. I should take Mom's boots. She'll probably ask for them later. I once posted a video of me playing Seven Nation Army. Nobody watched it, thank God. Meant to recycle that hanger. I've read all the books on it. It's all chemistry, and not the romantic. I've played all the games on it. Bunsen Bunny! I always played emergency vet with him and Father. Dad had a thing for rabbits in distress, I guess. No point in knowing the time. Every day here's the same. I don't know why I even need a mirror. I almost never get to go out. At least we've got plumbing. That's the only improvement they've done in 150 years. The glass is really dark, but I think there might be something in the center. A bent-up old metal hanger. That won't help me understand it. A bent-up... That won't help me understand it. It makes me look like a kid. The storm knocked out our phones. The old family cuckoo clock still works perfectly, as long as someone remembers to wind it. Odd. My house keys are missing. I'll bet Mom knows where they are. The only time you took off your sunglasses, and the sun was in your eyes. I'm not vacuuming on my birthday. Sigh. No one's going to fix this except me. I vaguely remember my father fiddling with this before he went away. It might have some connection to the glass vial. Or not. I need to fix this old thing. That won't help me understand it. It might work. That won't help me understand it. It looks like a tiny speaker. I hear gears turning. Is that... I hear gears turning. Is that it? That doesn't need power. I shouldn't waste it. I'm pretty sure audio comes out here, but it needs something to boost the volume. I'll hang on to it. Could be useful for an experiment. Sigh. It's my job to maintain the lights in the house. Sigh. It's my job to maintain the lights in the house. I'll hang on to it. Sigh. It's my job to maintain the lights in the house. That doesn't need boots. I know what they are. Socks. She makes me blow out unlit candles on my birthday, and it drives me mad. It looks stale. My party balloons might come in handy. I'll keep them in mind. Cards from Mother and some relatives. My friends don't send cards. They'd never get past my mother.
Get back from those windows, Anna. You're taking a big risk getting struck by lightning. I don't want to add your ghost to all the other spirits in this house.
I think the risk of lightning coming through the window is pretty small. It's on medium heat. We need a generator. We can't let every storm knock out our electricity.
Oh, and leave cans of explosive fuel lying around in storage?
Why do we keep blowing fuses? I feel like something is drawing power that we don't know about.
Spirits disrupt the flow of energy.
Did you ever think of selling this old house?
Never. Where would all the ancestors live?
Where did Father do his experiments?
He went to the Institute.
But when he was here, did he have a lab?
He locked himself in the study.
Do you know how to make the diorama work?
Stay away from it, Anna. They use it to get into the house.
It's just the old place creaking, Mum.
If it were just the house settling, then why are my feet cold? So cold. The house is not settling. It's possessed.
Cold feet. That's my mother. If she were in a sauna, and the sauna was in the Sahara, and the Sahara was in full summer, what would she have? Cold feet. Still, she might be right about that diorama being connected to my ancestors. Somehow. Did Dad ever get the diorama to work?
Yes. Long ago. But he said it had a ghost. Pepper's ghost.
What's that old diorama do, Mum?
It's an automaton built by your great-great-great-grandfather, Thomas Eberling. I've never seen it work, Anna, but don't touch it. Your father always said it was haunted by Pepper's ghost.
Who was Pepper?
I think he was an inventor friend of Thomas's. But it's not only Pepper's ghost. It's the ghost of all your ancestors.
why Thomas built the diorama?
Your father never said, but he always smiled when he looked at it, like it was some sort of private joke, and no one was allowed to touch it.
Tell me again, who built the diorama?
Oh, you know, darling, that crazy old Thomas, your great-great-great-grandfather.
Do you have a theory about this glass vial?
No, but I'm sure you'll figure it out. You think just like him.
What do you think really happened to Dad?
Ask his ghost.
Why did he always wear sunglasses?
He said he injured his eyes in a lab experiment. I never believed him.
I see the fuse blew in the gallery again.
Maybe rats chewed the wires, but I didn't want to call the electricians. They might fall off a ladder or burn the house down. Better off left alone.
But isn't it good to look at all the family portraits in there once in a while?
Best stay out of there. I only use it for storage now. You might trip on something and kill yourself.
People don't kill themselves tripping on things. Maybe those portraits can give me some clues that will help me.
That's where you're wrong, Anna. It happens all the time.
What do you and Dad's ghost talk about?
I tell him how you're doing. He's very proud of you.
It's okay, Mum. I'm glad. What about visiting your family? Don't you miss all those society parties?
Not really. Your father was always the most interesting person in the room.
Why did you close the shutters behind you?
Lightning might break the window.
Are you still getting chills?
I always feel a draft when ghosts are active in the house. I'm too cold to sleep.
How come I never got a pet for my birthday?
I thought the bird in your cuckoo clock was your pet. Anyway, animals don't like ghosts.
Now that I'm 16, how about a drink?
Heavens no, too dangerous.
How much trouble can I get into here? Can we go somewhere to celebrate?
And drive on these roads in a storm?
It's too risky to go in. Here's a flashlight and a 15-amp fuse. I took everything I need. The last fuse. This flashlight's dead. That doesn't need a fuse. The last fuse in the house. Not like Mother to plan ahead for a minute. Always good to have a done. Something Mother said about the diorama. Who was Pepper and how did he or she die? I took everything I need. I need to fix this old thing. Won't fit. Something mother... That experiment is going to fail. Party balloons. Yes, that'll work. The last few... That won't help me understand it. Mom's warm boots. They don't fit my misshapen... I should give them back. Here, keep your feet warm.
Oh, thank you. I thought I'd lost them.
I really need to save our last fuse for our fuse box. Mum must have locked the door. My key should be hanging by my purse. Mother! Of course! She took my house... Mother! Of course! She took my house keys. The thermostat's in here. The thermostat's in here. I really need to save our last fuse for our fuse box. Just bits and bobs. And a light bulb. The fireplace must be crazy hot now. I don't like putting it up that high. It's dangerous. That won't help me understand it. The fireplace is back to normal. The fireplace must be crazy hot now. I don't like putting it up that high. It's dangerous. The fireplace is back to normal. The fireplace must be crazy hot now. I don't like putting it up that high. It's dangerous. Perfect fit. I need to fix this old thing. Don't see what that'll do. That doesn't make sense.
Oh, now it's too hard. Would you turn it down?
Quite an inferno. I've always been a little scared of fire. The only time you took off your... The thermostat's in here. The fireplace should be low now. Mum will be unhappy. The fireplace is back to normal. It's on medium heat. Was there some reason why you locked the front door and took my house keys?
I'm sorry, Anna, but I was afraid you'd go out into the storm and get hit by lightning.
What are the odds of that?
0, as long as you stay in the house.
Let me outside to see the storm.
I can't. You know the rules. rules. We batten down the hatches in a storm.
My key should be hanging by my purse. Mother! Of course! She took my house keys. The thermostat's in here. The fireplace must be crazy hot now. I don't like putting it up that high. It's dangerous. The balloons can raise this hanger anywhere I need it. The last few... That won't help me understand it. The glass reminds me of sunglasses. Do we have a seashell or anything cone-shaped that could amplify the diorama's sound? Thomas said to look for a certain book. The only books we have are in the study.
The fire's too high. It'll burn the house down.
I took everything I need. I need to put in a new fuse, 20 amps or less. Somebody needs to tear out all the wires. Please don't blow up in my face. Great, I won't need the flashlight anymore. Not so exciting when it's next to a motorbike. Mansions and novels never have leaky roofs. We got copies of almost every newspaper in Switzerland when Father disappeared, but we never found a clue about where he'd gone. My father's old motorbike. Once upon a time, people had fun around here. But somewhere along the line, Mum used to do things. Ancient furniture. Stuff that reminds us of Father. Nothing interesting there. I've searched it 100 times. I took everything I need. Balloon.
The fire's too high. It'll burn the house down.
Quite an inferno. I've always been a little scared of fire. I need to fix this old thing. That won't help me understand it.
Understanding of what I have discovered, this must be held in absolute secrecy. Should you have any doubts along the way, Darwin will assist you. I congratulate you on discovering the secret of Pepper's ghost. My name is Thomas Eberling, and I designed this automaton to test your intellect and strength of purpose. But this is only the first test. My years of private research have resulted in a momentous discovery. I have harnessed a power which may prove to be of immense benefit to mankind, but which also holds the potential for unprecedented destruction. After witnessing this destruction in my own son Edgar, I had determined that mankind was not yet ready to possess it. For this reason, I built a secure laboratory to continue my work in secrecy. However, as dangerous as this power can be, I could not in good conscience permit its virtues to be lost to humanity. It became necessary for me to make provisions for my eventual demise. The secure area can only be accessed from my study. To gain entry, you will need to count the specific hours of the day, beginning with the 0 hour. The code to those hours is in this book. Remember this book, and the starting point, the 0 hour. A word of warning. You are about to embark on a perilous journey. Until you have come to a full understanding of what I have discovered, this must be held in absolute secrecy. Should you have any doubts along the way, Darwin will assist you.
The fire's too high. It'll burn the house down.
The thermostat's in here. The fireplace is back to normal.